Woman wanted to exchange her acquired vouchers for goods at a high-end department store, but accidentally placed them in someone else's shopping bag. She followed a wealthy lady in an attempt to retrieve the vouchers, but ended up in a gathering of the elite by a twist of fate. Realizing that everyone here was of high status, Highjaw was frightened and hastily tried to leave, but was stopped by a staff member who then invited her to introduce herself to everyone. With her pride getting the best of her, she could only lie and claim that she ran a coffee shop. Little did anyone know that Highjaw and her family were now struggling to make ends meet. Just a few days ago, they were living in a remote suburb with no proper jobs, as Highjaw worried about the rent for the month. A TV broadcast listed the names of those lost at sea, and a familiar name caught her attention. It was an old friend of hers. Instead of showing any sadness, she urged everyone to pack their bags immediately. It turned out that this friend lived in the upscale Cheongdam-dong area of Seoul and had recently asked Highjaw to help manage his comic book store. This time, she saw it as an opportunity to experience the life of the wealthy. Accompanying her were her alcoholic sister, who had briefly been married into a wealthy family after starring in a successful movie but was soon kicked out, and a much older-looking brother. The youngest, a girl, had always dreamed of marrying into a wealthy family. At 60 years old, this was Highjaw's first time in Seoul. The journey from shabby shacks to towering skyscrapers excited her greatly, but upon reaching their destination, she realized that their lodging was a small shack wedged between two buildings. Despite shuttling through the wealthy district every day, their lives remained unchanged months later. To boost their income, they took in a tenant, but even then, putting food on the table was their biggest challenge. Unexpectedly, Highjaw's luck turned when she found a job as a tour guide due to her knowledge of Japanese. This allowed her to roam the streets of Seoul and visit the luxurious malls she had always dreamed of. Filled with joy, she tried on the cheapest handbag in the store, only to be shocked by the price tag. Carefully, she returned the bag to its place and then noticed a poster for a poetry society. She thought to herself, what would a poor person like me know about writing poetry? However, she knew she could still use her vouchers to obtain gifts. In the next moment, she absent-mindedly placed the vouchers into someone else's shopping bag, leading to the initial situation. Highjaw had been trying to find a way out all along, but as she pushed the door open, a staff member handed her a VIP card that was hard to come by and invited her to return at the same time the next day. Having infiltrated the wealthy circle, what kind of comedy would Highjaw stir up next?